Welcome to another episode of Ama Ask Master Anything. Today we have Master Sri Akarshana with us. Namaste.
Namaste.
And my name is Angela. And today we have one question from our creator circle. We have a question from Melanie Mella.
Melanie?
Mella.
Okay.
I always say it with my Spanish accent. I can't help it. And her question is how to remove our limited beliefs regarding money and abundance. But maybe before we go into money and abundance, we just go straight into limited beliefs and then we can go.
So is this question for you? Or?
I think just to get, the first part and then the second part. What do you think?
Yeah. Removing limiting beliefs. Well, it's very good that Melanie, right,
Yep.
is asking this question is because she's aware that that is the thing that is most likely stopping most people from manifesting what they want because of our past programming and past experiences. So when it comes to removing limiting beliefs as a whole, there's always three different methods that I recommend for people.
Okay.
The first one is when it comes to affirmations is when you repeat something that is against that limiting belief. Let's say, for example, the limiting belief is money doesn't grow on trees, or money is the root of all evil, or money is bad, or if you're talking about a different topic, then I don't deserve love, or whatever it is, or I find it really hard to attract love, for example, right?
Okay.
Limiting beliefs. So by doing the opposite affirmations, listening or speaking them every single day will help change the programming.
Do you think it will be easier, just for clarification, doing the affirmations on a mirror or into your mind?
It would help the more you...
verbalize?
Yeah. So listening is one level.
Okay.
Listening and speaking it out loud is another level. Listening it, speaking out loud, feeling it, thinking it, visualizing it is another level. So the more you can do, the stronger that belief the new belief will come in.
New belief,
Okay?
okay.
However, what that does, that actually takes more time. So if you're doing affirmations, listening to affirmations, actually you should listen to every day because it takes more time. Because what you've got here is you have, let's say we have a cup of limiting belief, okay? Then what you're doing is you are stacking all the positive belief on top of it, okay? And hopefully it's like, let's say we have some turmeric tea, okay? And then you're taking water and then you put water in, right? And then what will happen is the water will mix with the turmeric tea. So now you've got a bit of both, right? And if you continuously do it, the yellow will slowly start coming out, right? And then slowly you'll get the clean glass of water, but it will take time.
Yes.
So a continuous non-stop flow of it, then it will change it, okay? So that's what affirmations will do, but it's a good start and everybody should do it.
Okay.
So that's one thing to change your vibration and your thoughts and your beliefs, right? So when it comes to money, then obviously that's to do with money. Money always comes to me. I attract money. I am a magnet to money. I get opportunities for money. Like this thing, right? I am money. I feel rich. I am rich, right? So those type of affirmations will help. Then moving on to the second part of it is kind of like NLP technique, which I always refer to as cognitive reframing. So the difference between that is understanding how the brain works. So our brain doesn't... So some people say they have bad memory, but nobody has bad memory. Because the person who has bad memory, you can ask them, you say, do you remember something from when you were younger? They will say yes. So how can they have bad memory if they remember something from when they were 5? It's because they don't understand how memory works. Now, what we're saying here is we're saying how to take a limiting belief, which is something that's been programmed and it's logged into memory right now. So how do we remove it from memory? Cognitive reframing is saying to remove that from memory and replace it with empowering belief. So we don't need to think about belief right now. All we need to think about is memory. What are the things we remember and how does memory work? Very simple. Memory works on emotions. Right? And I always refer to the two parts on the stem of the brain, the amygdala and the hippocampus. Yep. Amygdala is in charge of the emotions and hippocampus is in charge of the short and long-term memory. So what happens is it stimulates inside amygdala, logs into the hippocampus. And so what we need to do is very simple. If we can revisit the timeline, what people will refer to as timeline therapy, and we can take our earliest childhood memory of something that's related to that topic. So we will find that it's a pain situation that logs in. Most of the time, pain or pleasure will log in that belief. For me, it was, I felt like I didn't like money, I didn't want money. And the reason behind it was because my 5-year-old birthday, dad wasn't around. And I asked mom, why is dad not here? And mom says, well, dad's out there making money. For a 5-year-old, they don't understand the concept of that. They just understand that money, why is he making money? He doesn't love me. You see, he chooses money instead of me. So somewhere in the mind, you hate money and you self-sabotage. Every time you make money, you always spend it, you always use it. And you don't know why you have these habits. But most likely it's because of subconscious beliefs and subconscious programming. So what we're saying is here, to cognitive reframe, I have a separate video on this, so they can watch that. But to cognitive reframe, we are taking that root out, we're pulling it out, getting rid of that thought, and we're replacing it with a money empowering belief. So that is the second way to do it, using cognitive reframing. Okay, that's changing the belief.
Do you recommend to do this with somebody who knows about the time frame, or you can do it on your own?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's easier with a coach or with some therapist or something like that. People can do it themselves, but they need to know how it's done first, right? Before they can do it themselves, right? So that's the second way to deal with that. The third way I refer to, now this is the one that not everybody can do themselves, not right now anyway, right? Is it will require some sort of healer or master or something to be able to help you with. And the third way is through energy healing. So if everything is energy and energy is everything, then limiting beliefs or thoughts is energy. If one knows how to, or somebody seeks for help on this, to find somebody who knows how to send energy in, we can break down that pattern, get rid of that vibration, and download by putting a new vibration into the brain, which is going to stimulate for wealth creation, for example. So I think my answer to Melanie is, actually, if she has access to do this, then doing all three practices will enhance it and speed the whole process up, meaning affirmations, timeline therapy, cognitive reframing, right? Pulling out the roots and reinstilling empowering beliefs, and healing. If all three can be done, obviously you get fastest results, and yeah, everything will change.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that, like, what would be the most powerful? So the most powerful will be working on the three of them.
I would say work on all three, because it'll speed it all up, and they don't contradict each other. Everything will work hand in hand.
And then in some way you will become more aligned to actually manifest.
Of course, yeah, all vibrations will change.
You see, guys? Now we know what to do about limited beliefs. So thank you so much, Master.
Thank you.
So guys, if you like or learn anything about what Master has just said about limited beliefs, please comment in below what you've learned or anything else that you would like to expand on this topic, or any other question. Make sure to post it on our creator circle, because that's where we get all of our questions, and subscribe so you can get the notifications every time we post a new video. But for now, thank you so much, Master.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.